o'clock on Friday, finally heading out of town. It's the annual speed goat chase, i.e. spot and scare. Jed will be headed over later this evening to meet up with me, maybe early tomorrow morning, depending on when he gets out of work. But I'm gonna roll. We got a new camera. We're gonna try to actually film this one and get it up on the YouTube, but we'll see how it goes. But going to our normal spot, got now through Sunday afternoon-ish, see how it goes to try to get an arrow and a speed goat. Driving by that area a couple times I have so far this year. There's goats out there, so let's get it. Hunting season. All right, Archery Antelope 2025, our official kickoff to the 2025 hunting season. I'm heading out of town. Got out of town about 15-20 minutes ago. Loaded up, headed east. Gonna go back to our normal stomping ground, see if we can't do some spot and scare. Jed's gonna join me later, but we got a new camera. Got this little handy cam, make it easier to get the actual shots and the footage that we want to do. I had a lot of success with that on my Arizona hunt last year, so we're going to use that. Got some other stuff to try to break in, kind of get a test run, if you will, prior to getting out after elk with the camera this year. Goal this year is to get a lot more content out for everybody, so we're going to do our best to get that going. Kind of do a alternating shot, if you will, on stocks, etc. Spot it, stock it, other guys film it. So stay tuned. Should be a good one. Hopefully, we'll see what happens. Okay, well, switching over to the big camera now instead of just doing it on the phone. But I am. Jed's just finishing up. He's getting loaded up, packed up. Should probably be on the road by now. He'll probably be here about 7. Yeah, we're here. We're out in speed goat country. Just working on, always drive this side road to see if there's anything on these little intermittent chunks here and there that we got access to hunt, or little pieces of state ground. Like, can't hunt them over here, but here is our first goats of the day. Looks like a mama, a couple babies, so not saying those aren't off limits, but this is, can't shoot them when they're standing. But we got goats. They're here. We're here. We're excited for it. So we'll get set up here. I got about another 5 minutes before we get to a chunk where we can actually hunt. We've jumped some goats there before. We got this big field that we go and hunt on. So see how it goes. Gonna try to self-film, so I'll get this mounted onto a tripod. See how that goes till Jed gets here. So hopefully the next thing you guys see is a setup, or something else going on. But yeah, we're hunting. Really nice buck there. You always see 1 or 2 really good ones in this field, and they know because the house is right there. This is the edge of where we can hunt, but maybe we'll catch them on the right side of the fence at some point. Thought I'd change my attire. We are in speed goat country in legal hunting areas. Sorry for the shaking video, but working on a cheap phone stand. Yeah, so far have not seen many goats out in these flats, but it is also, 4, 5 o'clock, 5:30 in the evening. Hopefully they'll start coming out soon, but saw one really nice buck over on some private ground, which is never a surprise. There's always a really good buck in that field. Turn the radio off so no cross, but yeah, gonna do some drive through here, kind of just scope the ground out. If I have a good spot and stock opportunity, I'll take it, but really just kind of taking stock, if you will. Wait for Jed to get over here. He'll probably be here later this evening, and we'll rock and roll from there. So here we go. Not quite what I'm looking for on the first night, but we'll see. Maybe she stands there while we get up there. Who knows? There's a really good buck up here, but unfortunately, where we're hunting, he's just running. It's all flats and pretty well hound-esque pegged. I don't know if we'll see, depending on kind of paralleling them right now. There's a chance we might actually be able to cut them off. See what we can do. Maybe I can get lucky. And he's sprinting. Just sprinting. And still sprinting. I mean, that's why they call them speed goats, right? Yeah, that's not a... No, just kind of doing this big loop that we usually do. Like I said, I'm kind of just more taking inventory than anything. So we saw that buck back there. Saw another buck that was in a potato field. That's not part of this land management area that's open to public hunting, but it's surrounded by it, so there's a chance that he'll be elsewhere at some other point. saw there's four ground blinds surrounding this other hayfield that, and I saw why they were surrounding that hayfield. There was a very, very tall, wide, and handsome gentleman with about 30 does laying on the edge there, where, you know, they're dead center of the private. They got water, they got food. I doubt those antelope really move that far, but I think somebody's hoping to get lucky that there'll be antelope and run across one of their blinds to give them a shot. But right now I'm just driving through this kind of draw country. Best case scenario here is I spot one up in something, you know, like this, up in these draws, and then be able to either spot them before I get to the draw or drive past them without them blowing out and get to the other side and then come back in on them. The wind is blowing pretty good out here. I bet it's probably 15-20 miles an hour. So I'll be primarily shooting mechanicals for antelope right now, just with the wind, and everything's most likely going to be a farther shot than I want it to be. But right now I think the goal, per usual, is always get as close as possible. But this would definitely be a scenario where if I got to slide, it's not right. So we'll see what we can do. Well, end of night one, end of day one. No stock opportunities. Did end up having a doe that I probably could have, you know, parked the truck and made a play on, but wind was blowing a little too much. There was a doe on the first night, so she got the pass on the try anyways. So I'm gonna hit the hay, grab some food, and then we'll get after it tomorrow. See what happens. Well, mostly just screwing around with the camera. It's got a night shot, so that's kind of cool. Green light. Set up for the evening. So got a camel fire cot going. Pretty excited for that. Of course, the Yeti. Rocking. Gonna get on with the beef stroganoff tonight. And of course, little silver boulette for those of us that have fun. But yeah, this is where we're gonna crash for the night. It's 9 o'clock. Just hanging out, do a little Blair Witch. Anyone remember the Blair Witch Project? But yeah, we've camped in this same spot for the last, I think, 4 years antelope hunting. Every time we've hunted this spot, we've camped here, so we'll see. Check in tomorrow. Jedediah should be here, so yeah, fun stuff. Well, good morning, everyone. Waiting on Jed. Got to our meeting point. Gorgeous sunrise we got coming up, but yeah, we were originally going to go sit up on that knob, do some glassing, but I'm not seeing a lot of goat activity out here, so I think we may go that knob and go hunt that lower section. That's all walk-in only, so I think they may be hanging out there more. Did see more goats in that southern field yesterday, so might go give that a whirl, see how it goes.
Go. You can go now. Where are we going, Ethan?
Can I? We're gonna go that way. We got a bunch of goats spotted in that field down there. Not a lot going on here. Jed came in that other side. So we'll see where it goes. But I think what's gonna happen, we're gonna go spend some time down there. Depends on how that goes. We may go north to the other side of the mountains up here, where we've had some success with stalks anyways. There's more terrain up there, a lot more kind of walk-in areas, more sagebrush. But that's what we're going to do.
Brought to you by Dude Wipes. Ethan taking his ceremonial morning dump. Second ceremonial morning dump.
All right, Jed has arrived. We are gonna go hunt this southern section. We got a bunch of goats spotted out in a field. We're not allowed to hunt the field, but the state ground borders it, so there's some creek bottoms and stuff in there too that thinking maybe they'll, I don't know, maybe they'll move into it, maybe there'll be something traveling that. We're gonna go set up on a knob, get some glass, and kind of figure out our game plan from there. But day 2, here we go. Messing around with the new loopholed rangefinder and the pairing to Onyx. It's pretty sweet. Got to get some calibration issues worked out, but yeah, it's pretty handy.
Yeah. So that's definitely out. This is definitely.
Good thing you're getting video of me being at the edge.
The bow dangler 3-point sling. Bring your own gate pitch. Walk us through it.
Huh? Walk us through it?
Mm-hmm.
Alright, well, just crossing into some public. We got a couple of different dry creek beds that are running up through here. So, we're gonna drop down in. We got a bunch of goats out in the field, off pretty far. Seems like they like to cycle into this area, so we're gonna work up these creek beds and see if we can get in and intercept.
Speaking of goats, there's one. Where'd he go? You saw him, you see him, right? Yeah, there's a goat out there. Can't really see him on the camera, but that's that buck. So, well, we were gonna go chase that one buck, but we got down here and we spotted. Jed's got 3 little bucks spotted over here that are sparring in this reservoir. We can't shoot on the reservoir, but we can get close enough, so we're gonna try to make a play on them.
necessarily going to want to leave this area. They have food, water,
and fighting.
Yeah.
And they got, I mean, we got the decoy.
They could try decoying them. If you sat at the corner, I could go back a knob or two and
decoy it.
Just flash the decoy at them.
Yeah, we could try. Play setup.
Or do we go see if we can make a play on him? Just walk to the other end of this, because they're going to take a minute, right?
Well, we're in the cover now.
Yeah, I know.
So it doesn't really matter what we do. We can, yeah, we can take our sweet time doing anything.
I think we go check on him.
I think you're right.
And then we come back and check on them.
Yeah. Walk up, walk back.
Yep.
Yeah.
Little update from our knob. We got some does out here in these potato fields that are kind of moving a little closer, so Chad popped over to the other side. I'm just sitting here watching them film from here. So we got a buck over here. We got another buck out over there. We got the 4 bucks over here, and then we got 4 does over here now. So there's some action. We might get something going here. He's staying, but we can...
That's a big fucking fish down there. Watch it. Being dumb. We got an antelope bedded out here, and our wind is terrible. But everything's bedded, and they're all about 1,000 yards away. So we're making a play on one, because we can't sit still.
It's our best option.
Ethan just did a story about 10 seconds ago, and he's like, it's all about patience.
We all know I have none. Okay, well, I'm gonna kind of angle yards. Okay, I'm taking the shot. Oh, that was Bryce. He buggered. Got it. Three-point bow sling, hands free. We should start calling it the fence bitch or something like
gate
that.
bitch?
Gate bitch.
No, that's you.
Well, that is me.
You are the gate bitch.
Got two goats spotted over here. They're about 200 yards out. We're gonna try to loop down and around, see if we can't get a shot on them. the bucks from the road. I think they're originally over here, but they fed down around this little drop. The bigger of the two was up grazing. And he was fine. We had some elevation on him with this little knob. But his little buddy was bedded on the fence line up, and he spotted me, and I think he alerted that bigger buck. He stopped over here, gave me a shot that I had to dial for, but no joy. He was long gone by the time the shot got off. So. Do you mechanical guys make blades that can withstand some impact damage, please? I mean, these are supposed to be repeat use. How? Tell me how. That's titanium. He looked at us, fuck you.
That happens, Ethan.
Weird how what happens, Jedediah.
Yeah. Jed to the right, Jed to the right. Nearly as tight to this fence as we thought they were. Or they saw us pull out.
I think the wind.
This way. Yeah, it could be. Yeah, as we were coming up, we got hit with some pretty nasty wind.
Or no, we might have just misjudged
the distance
where they were at. Because where are we standing?
Oh shit!
Oh, shit.
We way misjudged where we're standing. We should have been over there.
Yeah. We can't read maps today.
Well, I think either way we would have been a little bit in trouble, just because we'd be crossing directly the wind behind them.
But we should have went here.
Yep. Come up. Yeah.
We would have been fine.
Let's walk this way, and then walk back around, and just get a better idea of the topography. That way.
Okay, well, we're driving around. Just pulled an absolute dunce move and had misread our Onyx maps and the other posted maps they have for this area we're hunting. Nice buck on ground we have permission to hunt on, and we thought it was no longer that land. Just misread the map. Should have had a shot opportunity on a really nice little buck, so we're geniuses.
We're having a day.
So good.
We're having a day.
We're doing so good.
Go. All right, so real fast. Everything happens fast when you're speed goat hunting because they're speed goats, right? Doing just this loop. We went and drove way over there this afternoon, but on the way back we just looped the same area we always do. We came up into this big sagebrush flat that we've seen them before in the past. We popped around this little draw. There was a buck and a doe bedded on that side of the truck. Jed ranged him. I stepped out, dialed, 75-yard shot. Looked pretty damn good. He tipped over. I mean, it took less than 30 seconds. That was probably, I think, the fastest archery kill I think I've ever seen. So, sorry we didn't get the shot on camera, but you'll get to watch us walk up to him.
Let's go find him.
Which will be real hard because we watched him tip over. certain he's dead. Speed go down, baby. For mine, anyways. Forget my password.
For your phone?
No, for my my e-tags. Have to reset the link. They sent me the new link. Now we're rocking and rolling. Validate that harvest. Either sex, I certify, validate. View e-tag details. Bang, 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 bang. Tagged. Get some good pictures too. All the lungs. Yeah. Good old rage.
Did you rip your pants?
Yep.